I've started the recording. Are you happy now?
No. What are we doing?
You said Death Note.
Yeah, but you have to tell the audience.
Why do I have to?
Because it's your show.
Because I have to do all the work?
Yes.
I don't want to do all the work.
I'm just color commentary.
Lazy.
I'm here to force you to do it.
I want to be lazy.
No.
But I am lazy. So it's Drawflee Bad, right?
Drawflee Bad. Adorable, fluffy animals in really terrifying situations.
I use it would be
F-L-E-E. No, E-E.
Why is it E-E?
Because that's the Drawfee. It's spelled E-E.
It's not Drawfee.
Coffee. C-O-F-E-E.
It's Drawflee Bad.
It's Breaking Bad.
There you go.
It's Jack Skellington.
It's Drawflee Bad, and we're doing Death Note, right?
Yes.
So it's like that. That's Ryuk, right?
And he needs the teeth.
Yeah, of course.
And an apple.
And an apple. There you go.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. He's supposed to have spiky hair and whatever. Who cares? This is supposed to be a furry channel, right?
Yeah, this cute, fluffy version of Death Note.
Okay, so when you think of Ryuk, what do you think of what animal do you think of when
Chihuahua.
you think Chihuahua?
Look at the eyes.
It's because of the eyes, huh? Ooh, I can't draw.
We have chosen the wrong profession.
I can draw if I don't have to draw eyes. Like, how would you do a Chihuahua nose for Ryuk and still make it seem like Ryuk?
It'd be like a Chihuahua pug. Or it wouldn't be a pug. It wouldn't be a Chihuahua.
It'd be a pug.
It'd be a pug with the upturned nose and wide-set eyes and spastic personality. It's got kind of a grr thing going on right now.
Yes, of course. Because like pugs have like those.
All the neck folds.
Yeah, lots of little wrinkles everywhere.
And floppy little ears.
Oh, Ryuk doesn't have like any eyebrows whatsoever.
See, it works perfectly.
He has the widow's peak hair.
Generic evil anime hair.
I don't think I started this off very well. You're supposed to be talking while I'm drawing, so it makes it interesting.
Okay.
Not interesting.
What am I supposed to talk about? You're the expert.
No, let's see. You're just supposed to talk.
What would happen in an adorable Death Note world? Like, you can't actually kill anyone, because it's like a children's cartoon show.
They go down for nap time.
It
like,
puts them to sleep.
That's all. The whole show is just set at, like, daycare, and it's all one...
They're trying to avoid... Or
it's all one day.
You can replace prison with detention. Or the timeout corner. They're experimenting on people in the timeout corner. That still gets really dark really fast. They're like, oh, little Billy got sent to timeout. Let's see if he falls asleep. And of course, you have like the tragedy episode where they put someone to sleep in timeout, but they were sitting on a chair, so they fall off and get hurt. Sudden dark turning point for the entire thing. He scrapes his knee.
I think, like, randomly there should just be a turn of events where someone actually dies.
It just, the whole thing goes completely dark. Child murdering spree.
That sounds disturbing.
No, you have to keep it fluffy and lighthearted. Ryuk is just like, you know, one of the kids from a different classroom that they all see as some kind of horrible monster from another dimension.
Because he has a pug face.
Well, I mean, he's definitely the ugly kid in the other class. But you know, when you're in like elementary school, everybody in every other class looks terrifying and awful.
I don't look at pugs very much, so I don't really know what a pug looks like.
Looks like a dog that took a boot to the face.
It's got like wrinkles everywhere. Like little eyeball wrinkles.
And a big round head. Floppy
Yeah.
ears.
It's like at the same time you gotta have like the stupid
Ryuk
hair on top.
with little floppy ears coming off the side.
Yeah. They're just like little triangles, that's all they are.
Look how happy he looks.
Ryuk always looks happy in the anime.
What does it get instead of apples? Would be inane and I guess apple slices still work because it's like daycare, and the kids all get little apple slices, and that's Ryuk Pug's whole reason for coming over from another classroom is to steal apple slices from the little kids. He's actually like a 5th grader.
I hope everything isn't going to be like daycares.
Well, we're talking about child murdering sprees. It has to be in a daycare. What else would it be? Timmy's house, like Rugrats. It's all the kids in the neighborhood at one house.
Meow.
That's probably what Light is. Probably a cat. Little self-righteous, indignant animals.
No, it wouldn't be Ryuk without his like massive shoulder pads.
Yeah, see, that works for pugs too.
His head should be like set in more, huh?
Yeah. Like no neck Nick.
No neck, Nick.
Yeah, you know, the shin bone is connected to the pelvis, is connected to the backbone, is connected to straight to the head, because Nick ain't got no neck. Nick ain't got no neck. Whatever. Old comedian. Greg Warren, I think. Flute Man Greg.
Flute Man Greg.
Yeah, he's got a whole bit about how he talks about how he played the clarinet in high school and no one understood that a clarinet and a flute were different instruments. So they made fun of him. It'd be worse. I imagine being an oboe player in high school is one of the most terrible things you can be. What do you play? I play a clarinet that's really hard to play and sounds kind of awful.
Wasn't there didn't Mozart write pieces for oboe?
Yeah, that's just because they didn't have the modern clarinet invented. You didn't even know. They're like, Double reed. That's what you play when you're a man. You don't play no sissy recorder.
Now, what's the difference between just a normal reed instrument and a double reed?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Double means two. It's got two reeds.
Is that literally all it is?
That's all it is. The bassoon and the oboe are double reed instruments.
So, you know,
And their single reed counterparts are the clarinet and the saxophone.
so, you know, like Ryuk has like the staples or something that are kind of just holding his neck onto his shoulders.
Well, I mean, the innocent Ryuk is probably just something made by his crazy grandma.
Or it's like, it's just held together with like paper clips.
Yeah,
So it's like,
he's trying to be edgy, so he put a bunch of paper clips around the collar of his coat.
yeah, it's like, it's just his trench coat that he wears. And
You know, he's like 8 or something. All the other kids are like 4.
it's like, why do you have paper clips? It's like, it keeps my head on. You remember those kids that would tell lies and then
That was probably me
probably
as a child. Well, how else do you get to be cool as a little kid?
just be nice to everybody?
That doesn't work. Hollywood has taught you nothing, clearly.
Yeah, it did. It's all the 90s cartoons, all the 90s movies. They were all the same.
What? Terrible parents,
Yeah, terrible parents.
reckless kids.
Don't trust adults ever. Like ever. You don't want to grow up because if you grow up, that's just you're dooming yourself.
Personal responsibility is a myth. Because it doesn't matter how much you screw up, everything will work out in the end no matter what. That's basically the worst message you could give kids.
Yeah. So
And
that's,
modern movies aren't any better. What's the modern movie like? You don't have to work for anything.
everything will just work out. Good always wins. That's what I learned from Once Upon a Time.
You have to make the hair and the ears dark.
Oh, they have to be dark.
Yeah.
I can do that. Oop. Look, dark ears. Are you happy?
Yes. It improves it like 100%. It makes it 120% cooler.
120%. I,
Maybe just some highlight in the hair. Yeah, perfect, like that.
just like one side is dark.
Or like it has, like a shiny spot.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
See? That's perfect. See, and it works out too, because you have you have Light, and then you have Light's father. And Light's father is like the yard duty, person who drew the short straw in the faculty that has to watch over the kids during recess.
What does Light look like? Just
A whiny little...
prissy little...
Yeah. I'll take over the world.
Light Death Note.
Definitely a cat. He's all self-righteous and smug all the time.
Oh, L is the other one.
Well, Elle is a fox.
There's the perfect light picture right there.
Dumb cat. And it works because cats ruin everything.
They do. So you're just totally bored. Just like, like, I don't care.
So the problem with cats in the Death Note is they'd be like, my dinner is 4 minutes late. Then they'd write your name down and you die. And then they wouldn't get fed at all because they're really short-sighted animals.
It's just like... I just hate everybody. Well, isn't that kind of like Light's character? He's really short-sighted.
Oh yeah, I mean that's basically the reason he ultimately fails.
He's all like...
Do we have to warn people about spoilers for a show that's 12 years old?
No, it's old. It's old. It doesn't matter.
Like, I mean, I should hope anybody that's seen any part of it would know that he's not going to succeed.
Yeah, but that's like the entirety of Light's character is just he's totally short-sighted.
But he thinks he's not.
And he's like, oh, everybody is so awful, so horrible.
Everyone is stupid but me.
I'm the smartest person in the world.
That's the problem. He's one of those, like, modern millennials that's been told his entire life that he's special and better than everyone else. He believes it. The cruel weight of the world never crashed down on him.
See, I like the way that you kind of have to draw his eyes on this part. It's like you don't put the other pupil like right up there because he's not really looking anywhere.
He's just staring in his
And
face.
he's just like, whatever.
He's contemplating whether or not, he's going to put someone to sleep. But, like, actually to sleep and not dead, because you can't have adorable animals killing each other.
Sure you can. I've seen The Lion King.
See, The Lion King was awesome for that reason. They weren't afraid. Which is ironic, because it's an entire show about being afraid.
You know what I'm realizing? It's really hard to draw, like, a cat with their indifferent look.
But you
Because
just draw a cat.
Well, I mean, like, when you do the cartoon version of a cat, it's always like...
It's always smiling.
Yeah. It's like this little thing that's like, oh, happy cat. Oh, I'm so happy.
You just have to draw a cat more realistically, and then they'll always look indifferent.
I know.
What was the Garfield thing? They just downturn the edges of the mouth.
Yeah. It has the little...
There you go, that works.
Like, oh, I don't care, John. Why don't you jump off a cliff, John?
I'm gonna write you in my death note. That's not a real thing. It is. You don't even know. You're not even worth it because you're too dumb. Teacher, he said he's gonna write me in his death note.
I just realized I drew this like so badly right there.
Teacher's like, Light, did you say you were going to write someone's name in a death note?
No. You have no proof.
Gosh, the teacher is so dumb.
Oh, I would never, ever do that.
Light, I can hear you.
No.
It's like the teacher is just standing behind him, rolling her eyes, walks away. Oh, you caught me monologuing again. I was watching this morning a theory that the Syndrome created the toys in Toy Story using the 0 point energy. That's the reason they're alive, man.
Is that? That's... I never heard that one.
It's kind of interesting because he says he found a way to harness human energy, and the toys have to have people around or they die.
Well, I guess it goes with the whole, like, unifying theory with all of Pixar, right?
Yeah.
I just realized Light's hair is really stupid.
Everything about him is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
He has the hair of someone that still lets their mom pick their style.
Stuck a bowl on his head and cut it, and then now he's like, no, Mom, you can't cut my hair. And so he let it grow out, but it's still in that bowl shape, so it just kind of comes down into his face.
He's going for the McCartney. But it just doesn't have the facial structure for it. The walrus is Paul.
Is that because he's the one that wanted to do the Magical Mystery Tour? You know, that was his idea.
The walrus is Paul?
No, the Magical Mystery Tour.
What about it?
That was his idea.
I'm not.
It's a movie.
No, I understand. I just don't know what brought that up.
I Am the Walrus.
Yeah.
Isn't that part of that album?
Is it?
I
No,
don't
the
remember.
walrus is a crackpot conspiracy theory that Paul McCartney actually died.
Yeah.
And he was replaced. And that was their secret code for telling people.
Yeah, it's part of the Magical Mystery Tour. That's why I was thinking of it. So, I'm not crazy. Not completely.
Just a little unwell.
Just a little unwell.
I know right now you don't care. The cats are trying to kill each other, so it's perfect.
They're just adding sound effects, ambience. They always do this, like, anytime playing any kind of game or trying to talk to somebody online.
The cats.
Yeah.
That's because they're miserable little hell beasts.
Yeah. There's light, stupid hair. Just
Like the most detailed thing in the entire drawing. Light's hair. And it's stupid.
he's just like, don't really care. I think that kind of him glancing off is the part where he actually sees the Death Note.
Yeah, he
Like
notices that.
When it falls from the sky.
And he thinks it chose him even though it just kind of fell in the middle of a plaza.
Yeah. It's like...
That's what people were worried they were gonna change in the live action one is that it actually chooses him.
Yeah, if they did that, that would ruin it. Because that's such a major part of it. I don't know if you can really spoil Death Note because Ryuk gives it away in like the first episode.
Yeah, but you still don't expect a lot of what he says to be true.
I always found that like really interesting though. Because he spoils the whole show.
Ryuk Pug comes in, from like the 4th grade or whether and spoils everything just by telling people what they have to expect in the next grade.
Yeah.
What at your school? When I went to school,
time.
kindergarten ended at like noon. But when you went to the 1st grade, you had to stay till 3 o'clock. That'd be the most horrible thing.
See, I was mostly homeschooled.
It never ended.
It never ended. Holidays, it did not end. My family went on trips while I was still doing homework.
That's better preparation for the real life.
It was, but
I should be doing work right now, but I'm not.
But the thing was, like, I was told if I work really hard now, like later on, it'll be easier. It's a lie. It's such a lie.
That's true right up until the point where you die. When you die, it's really easy.
You just die.
Sorry, that got dark. It's all the death. The death is
Yeah.
happening.
Okay, I think that's enough for him.
Is this like gonna be the splash cover art for the?
Oops, I moved this all. I screwed this up.
What would it be called?
What?
Sleep note.
Sleep note. Nap note.
Nap note.
Nap note. That's actually a pretty good representation.
Oh, Ryuk Pug is perfect.
Cute bug. Oh, look at that! Look, it's L and Light together.
Like LL Bean.
You'll have to do what they do in the other drawing channel that shall not be named because this is totally not a ripoff from them. You just flash it up there.
Wow.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
That's like I'll send that to you. But there you go. There's that. That's the L one right there. He's so happy.
He's crazy.
L is still my favorite character from it.
That's because he's the best character in the entire thing.
He is. He's the smartest character.
Ryuk is pretty great.
Yeah, he is.
Of course.
But L just has like these gigantic pupils. They're just like purely black almost.
It's because he can see into forever.
That's all where all his wisdom is.
Yeah. Now you're gonna. You almost had like that 20s, street art style going for a second.
Are you talking about the like?
Yeah, the crying eyes, the girls, the half faces drawn in the dirt.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do, like the cat piano. Noir.
Oh, noir. Yeah. Well, the idea behind this is that I'm supposed to get better at drawing, right?
Isn't that always the idea?
Yeah, but probably what it'll do is it'll make bad habits and I'll just get worse.
Well, then you'll have to be put down in the sleep note. The nap note.
Nap, no. He just has the like, what the face of, oh, that one face.
That one face.
The happy face that's like this.
The laughing man.
Yeah, the laughing man.
So I thought what I'd do was I'd become one of those deaf mutes. There's another fantastic anime that needs a fluffy adaptation.
Yeah. He's got to have the dark, like, bags under his eyes. Cause he,
To
like,
show that he's been up for 10 days eating nothing but chocolate.
and ice cream.
And ice cream.
And ice cream with lots of chocolate syrup on it.
Really can't go wrong.
I do like that the, genius children all had their different flaws.
N is definitely the best.
Oh, the
The
playing with
miniatures.
Yeah. You know what's sad is like a lot of the stuff that he did was just things I did all the time.
Just imagine he has like a little 3D printer set up in the back of his shop. He likes to paint models. It's relaxing for him. It's that kid in the back of the class always making the little paper snowflakes Or the origami stuff.
Did he make like dolls in one of the episodes?
Yeah, he made a doll of light. I believe. Maybe I'm making that up because it fits the canon in my head.
I thought for sure he was playing with like paper dolls or something at one point.
Probably.
Meow.
What was M's thing?
He had chocolate as well. Because remember he had a chocolate bar with him all the time and he'd take a bite out of it.
Oh, that's right. Isn't the story that they're all from like some kind of orphanage for gifted children or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that. I should really read the manga because that has more. And then I think there's a written novel too that goes into more detail. There's just all kinds of stuff.
Well, soon will be the live-action Netflix adaptation with William Dafoe as the pug.
That's the fuck. Oops.
See, what we need is, just like what happened with Disney. Where you have Don Bluth going off to create dark children's shows.
Yeah.
We need the Pixar version of that to come make this. Somebody at Pixar that gets really dark and twisted. It's like, I'm tired of these happy, uplifting shows like Up and Wall-E.
See, now, I think, I'm gonna make this smaller. I think with L, he has the hair that Light wanted. But
It's the I spent hours making it look like I just woke up
yeah,
hair.
except for L, it probably is that's the way it is. Whereas, Light is trying to make it look like that, but he can't.
He's a poser, man.
I think L has like the quintessential like emo hair. It's kind of
Not emo.
messy, raggedy hair that covers most of his face.
More like indie band hair.
Yeah, I guess so.
Emo would be like it covering half his face. Red tips.
Oh, he needs like fox ears, right?
Yeah.
How do you draw fox ears?
Like a cat's, but better.
You're not helping.
I'm not here to help. I'm here to
Amuse yourself.
wave a machete at you.
That's probably not a good idea.
They're like really pointy cat ears, right?
Long, pointy cat ears, right?
Long pointy cat ears.
Oh, they're just coming out as cat ears.
Well, look it up. I mean, in the anime world, you just draw cat ears and then call the creature whatever you want.
Well, in furry world, you just draw everything as a dog, and then you call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's a
Everything
dog.
is a
No,
wolf.
it's a fox. But it looks like a dog. It's a fox.
It's a tiger. How obscure can you make a dog drawing look sort of like something enough that you can convince people that's what it is?
Reptiles is those are my favorite. It's like it's a snake. It's a noodle with a dog head.
It's a dog with no ears and scales, maybe.
Yeah.
Like Falcor.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the look of Falcor.
Yeah, but half the art out there is like Falcor.
So here's a tip: don't ever draw something straight on, because then you feel the need to make things symmetrical. If you don't,
That doesn't fit his character.
What?
Symmetry doesn't fit his character.
No, it doesn't. So I'm just gonna give up partway, and then call it intentional.
Isn't that half of all art? Oh yeah, I meant to do that.
It's artistic license.
Liberty
you
with
just-
the pen.
You just got lazy. No, it's artistic license.
You have to hurry up and pull out and do the whole group shot.
And like zoom in on the group.
Yeah. Because you have to do the closing image, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna color it?
Oh, what are the colors? Brown, black, white.
It's already in color.
It's just him like, oh look, I am so smart because I just lean in. Right?
Oh my gosh. Rumpelstiltskin is Ryuk. They make the same noises.
The Rumpelstiltskin noises. Uh-oh. It's having trouble. There it goes.
I feel like Ryuk should be bigger.
That's easy enough to do. Oops.
And then L and Light should be the same size. Are you lopping off part of his hair?
I'm trying not to. Making me nervous. That should be fine. I have to do this. They're like, oh, L and Ryuk should be the same size.
No, L and Light.
Or L and Light.
Ryuk is definitely shadowing over both of them. Because he's the real player in the entire thing.
You just select all. Let's go. I could just do this. See, I didn't lop off his hair. It's a little bit delayed.
It's perfect. Creepy floating ghosts. Ryuk just looks so happy. Look how happy he is. How can you deny that happiness?
Happy to ruin everyone's lives. Spoil everything, right?
Spoil everything. For his own amusement. Convince some little kid that he can force someone into nap time with a book and a magic crayon.
So that is nap note.
Yeah. Always go for alliteration if you can.
I remembered what the crazy like lettering was.
Kind of like somewhere between Nordic runes and Arial.
I'm just gonna make it like really bad crayon drawing looking because it's easier, and that was fit it better. There you go.
Perfect.
Yay.
Yeah, she's pressing buttons on my computer.
Alright, so is that it?
Yep. That's it.
What's
Get
the
it on the
end?
chopping block.
What's the end? That's the end.